Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Rock and Sweet Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Sagittarius, this is your reading. Yeah, y'all, how's it been going? I feel like it's been a while since I've done Sagittarius reading. We've had a full moon. We had a lot of things happening since I last saw y'all. I'm not even going to dive into your notes from the last reading because hopefully if anything was going wrong, hopefully it's going better now, okay? Yeah, nevertheless, already cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. So we're hopping right into it. I'm starting off with the intuition deck. Then we will go into the what's in the news and build off of that with the tarot. We'll get who, what, when, where, why, and specifics of everything that's going on. First card out, someone feels the need to run. It's fight or flight mode. Yeah, anytime this card comes out, it could be you or the person that you're with, but it's kind of like either we're going to fight for this or I'm leaving. So somebody's on their like last straw. This is kind of the exit to the door card, okay? I know where the exit is at. I'm just like debating, am I going to go for it? Am I going to take it or not? What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? We have planning trips and spending money, honey. We love this. Yeah, I feel like you guys are ready for the summertime. So a lot of you guys could be booking trips. You could be taking trips at this time. Yeah, and I feel like you're spending money, but you're enjoying it because you deserve it. And then you have everyone has a past. Don't judge yourself for yours. This card is very important because I feel like a lot of us beat ourselves up for our past or the things that we did or the mistakes that we made. But it's just like as long as you're evolving and operating different from what you did in your past, that's all that really matters. Everybody has a past. It's going to be there. And honestly, you have to think some people's past is probably darker than yours. It's probably worse than yours. Even though happiness is never found by comparing yourself to other people. One of my favorite quotes of life. But honestly, if you do have to do that to make yourself feel a little bit better, sometimes I guess I would suggest it. But honestly, just please think of it in that way. Like everyone has a past. Don't try to beat yourself up so much for yours. What else for Sagittarius? Anything else before we move on? Last two out are practicing abstinence. You feel more whole within, realizing people don't deserve your body. A lot of you guys could be practicing the abstinence at this time, but I say this to say a lot of you guys could be realizing there's a lot more peace in your life when you're not just, even if you were with one consistent person, something went awry, something happened, and you're not ready to give anybody new access to your body right now. So it's just like, well, I'm not with that person. I don't want to be with nobody new. So I have no choice but to practice this. Also, like I said, if you are involved with somebody new, I feel like you have already voiced to this person that this is what you're doing. You're not looking for anything in a sexual nature no time soon. And I feel like somebody really could be abiding by that. Somebody really could be loyal to you and cherishing that as well, because maybe somebody else feels the same way. Repeat after me. I no longer carry the weight of what I think someone feels. I love this card. This is actually the first time this card has ever came out. So I feel like that's really saying something big for you, Sagittarius, because I feel like maybe you are always used to being judged by people, or like I said, this coming out with everyone has a past, don't judge yourself for yours. I feel like, yeah, maybe you are always thinking that people are always comparing you to your past or all the things you used to do. And I feel like, yeah, you no longer have to carry the weight of that. You no longer have to carry the weight of what you think somebody else feels. Because whatever going on in their mind, that has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. You know who you are. Just period. All right. Let's see here. Wow. Okay. Powerful messages coming out. Like Sagittarius. I'm already feeling, before we even start with the what's the news, I feel like there is somebody from past energy that is still like lingering around in some type of way. And I feel like either they're third-party energies or they're just people. Sorry, y'all. The ashes from my Palo Santo were making me upset. But I feel like there's just people in your energy that are trying to make you feel bad about things, okay? Or trying to revisit your past or bring up things that you don't even talk about anymore. Something that you haven't done in years, but they want to bring it to the surface. What else for Sagittarius? Last shuffle. Oh, my goodness. Okay. brick wall, defense mechanism, hard to reach, very guarded energy. This shows me kind of the Four of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You don't have to be. You could also have a water sign in your chart. I love how I'm just throwing this out there. We haven't even gotten into the tarot yet, but brick wall, this card screams the Four of Cups. Oh, kinky ways, fantasies, sexually open, looking to explore. Okay. Aquarius got this in their reading before. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You don't have to be, but they definitely got this in their reading before. And I specifically remember because this card doesn't come out too much. So when it does, I remember. And last three here, we have Bonnie and Clyde, Ride or Die, Us Against the World, recalling memories, a lot of reminiscing going on. Okay. So you or this person, but somebody's having a lot of thoughts right now. And then last but not least, numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. Anytime this card comes out, the panda's cute or whatever, but it's not so cute when you look at it in a spiritual sense, because it's like somebody is constantly, whatever they're addicted to, they're constantly numbing themselves with something. And that's a mask over their true emotions. So it's like anytime anybody has a moment of being sober, it's kind of just like, this isn't really even me. I need to numb myself to feel better, like in this moment. Wow. Okay, let's see what brick wall is. What's brick wall for Sagittarius? Who's hard to reach? Who's guarded right now at this time? Sagittarius or the person they're involved with? What's brick wall? What's going on? Oh, okay. The moon in the reverse. Cancer energy. Like I said, you really could be dealing with a water sign. And then you have the King of Swords here. Aquarius coming out. Wow, very interesting. There could be, let's reverse the roles, make it fit for you. If something doesn't resonate for you, leave it for the next person. I need to really start saying that more, because I be having a lot of people like, there really are this, and this going on in my life, and I don't know if this part, but no, that didn't hit for me, then that storyline is not for you, okay? Yeah, you could have an Aquarius here that is revealing to you why they've been so guarded, because the moon in the reverse is, okay, they could be keeping a secret about something. They could be having you trapped in an illusion of what they want you to see. Okay. But for the most part, the moon in the reverse, this could also mean secrets are being exposed. So somebody, this Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could be exposing why they've been so guarded, why there's such this defense mechanism up against you. Okay, somebody could finally be revealing that to you, or somebody is keeping a secret of why they're so hard to reach. I feel like maybe you've really been trying to voice yourself to this person, or really be in a better communicative type of energy, but they have a brick wall up, and it just is what it is. What's with the moon in the reverse? What's with the moon? Temperance in the reverse. Here you go, Sag. Yeah, it's really hard to find balance in between you and this person. I feel like there's never any shared harmony. I feel like you guys don't ever think on one accord. Like, think of this like, you know how a duet is supposed to be two people? It's kind of just like, you be ready for the duet. You show up on stage, you got your microphone in hand, but this person is always so guarded. They're like, no, we can only practice in the basement. I told you I'm not performing in front of all these people. But the whole time you guys were practicing, they were building up the illusion for you that they would, and oh, how amazing this would be. And you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, maybe somebody hypes your head up in some type of way. They build up an illusion of what could be, but then they act super distant, super hard to reach. Literally, like when it's time for them to communicate back, then they end up being a brick wall. Four of Wands here is also showing me you could have lived with this person, or you could have just got your own place. So if so, congratulations. But I feel like there's some type of celebration coming up as far as something within your home life or something within their home life. So I don't know if it's a birthday party or whatever the case may be, but something's happening. What's kinky ways? Yeah, let's get to the nitty gritty. Six of Cups. What else was kinky ways in Six of Cups? I'm cracking up. Somebody could be thinking about your kinky ways, Sagittarius, just period. Two of Cups in the reverse. Four of Swords. Oh, okay. You could have this air sign here. They're not, everything, rest assured, they're getting good sleep, but there's still something pondering on their mind before they go to sleep. when they wake up, it's still the first thing they think about. But it's like, I'm not losing sleep over you, but there is something on my mind that I'm still wondering about you. 2 of Cups in the reverse. A lot of you guys are in separation from this person. Temperance in the reverse. Yeah, there was too much. You didn't see eye to eye multiple times. And I feel like all those multiple times added up to be just way too much. So this person could be kind of having memories about all y'all little sexy little fantasy times or whatever. Or you could. But I feel like somebody is wondering, either you or them, are you in a connection with somebody else doing all the little freaky things we used to do? Also, 2 of Cups in the reverse is somebody could be spilling their feelings about how they feel about you with somebody else. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Somebody's birthday could be the 8th. What else with the 2 of Cups in the reverse and sexual fantasies? Yeah, somebody's really going down memory lane with that 6 of Cups there. Having nostalgic memories. Literally, look, High Priestess energy. Wow. I feel like a lot of you guys, this being your first major arcana out, a lot of you guys are seeing the deeper rooted picture. That's why a lot of you guys are practicing abstinence, because I feel like you guys used to be into a lot of different things. But it's like you're having a different spiritual ranking, and I feel like you're viewing things only from a high priestess standpoint, just period. So I feel like a lot of your ancestors are guiding you in a different direction, and it's like things that I used to do or things that I used to be into, I'm not into that anymore. So if you want to go do that with somebody else, or you want to go practice something with somebody else, that's fine. Sure, I'll have memories about it. Sure, I might even miss it sometimes, but I'm operating different. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing, like, the more, and literally, I just did this in a collective reading. The more I listen to God and my ancestors, I'm never going to be failed. Like, because anytime I don't, I fail myself every time. That was the hugest message of the collective reading for all 12 signs. And I feel like it's just coming out even more in your reading. So go watch that for sure. Yeah, but High Priestess energy, you're being led in a different way. And I also feel like I said, you're differently spiritually ranked than this person. So it's like another thing. The High Priestess, 2 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like your intuition could have been telling you all along, if we're separated, this person is going to be in a connection with somebody else, because whatever fantasies or whatever kinks that they're into, there's no way we can be separated, and they're not going to do that with somebody else. So even that 4 of Swords could be your energy. Like, you know, rest assured, I'm getting good sleep at night, whatever. I'm not tripping. I don't have anxiety. I'm not overly stressed about something before I go to bed. But yeah, there still is that one thought on my mind. Everything that we did, you could be in a connection doing it with somebody else. What's Bonnie and Clyde here? What's Bonnie and Clyde here? But at the same time, like I said, you're in the High Priestess energy. That's why you're getting good sleep about it. If that 4 of Swords is you, because you're like, rest assured, oh, God gonna handle it every time. I'm spiritually ranked at a high level. Like, anything you do to me will always backfire to you. Any disharmony or imbalance you have caused in my life, it's literally going right back to you. But I still do wonder. That's the type of energy you're in right now. What's Bonnie and Clyde here? Bonnie and Clyde for Sagittarius. Bonnie and Clyde energy. Ooh. 3 of Swords. And then the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. For a lot of you guys, you're beating yourself up because I feel like you didn't set your standards high enough. You feel like you should have wanted more or asked for more from this person, or maybe you saw red flags in the beginning, but you still chose to look past it because you're like, no, like I'm not lowering my standards too much by complying to this, or like going along with this, you know, or they may not be in the best financial standpoint right now. So what? It doesn't matter. But I feel like somewhere along the way, you lowered your standards when it came to this person because you really underestimated them. Like, I feel like, or no, they underestimated you, I should say. I feel like you were really in this Bonnie and Clyde energy. You were willing to see the long haul, or really like see the end with this person. And I feel like you're heartbroken because it's like, wow, if I would have set my standards a little bit different or a little bit higher, I may have actually found my real ride or die, my real Bonnie or my real Clyde out there with somebody else. Yeah. I feel like you guys, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, a lot of you guys watered to yourself for so long. And it's kind of just like, I've built myself up to this good point. I thought somebody was going to match me at this good point. And now that you're not, sorry, y'all. Somebody trying to mess up my throat chakra, of course. It's below water. But it's like, now that you're not, I'm really heartbroken because I feel betrayed. And like I said, Two of Cups in reverse, if somebody is with somebody else and this was a third party situation, somebody cheated, somebody left you heartbroken, especially after you were like, I lowered my standards for you. Honestly. And now I'm heartbroken. I'm the one over here suffering because I thought we were going to be on some Bonnie and Clyde type shit, when in reality, you don't even realize I would have never went for you. I would have never really kept pursuing you, or I would have never really dimmed down my light, dimmed down my shine, or like I said, you would have never lowered your standards. I feel like the people you usually date or the people you usually go for may have either had more going than this person, more motion in life, or it was just something different personality traits wise, or just something. I feel like, yeah. You lower your standards for them. Now you regret it. And yeah, there is a chance they could be with a third party. So what else with this Three of Swords? Oh, and also, if this Three of Swords is them, please keep in mind that they're not going through the growth that they need to, and that's why they're in this heartbroken energy. They need to be doing more growth on themselves, and that's why you guys always had that disharmony. That's why you guys are in the separation now, and that's why they're looking to themselves like, wow, I really do need to get better. I really do need to do more for myself, or get more going, or like I said, really just set their standards higher for what they want in their life. You get what I'm saying? So they could be in that Three of Swords energy, beating themselves up, and that's why they're suffering. That's why they're heartbroken, because they know they didn't pull enough weight in this relationship. They didn't do enough, and that's why you guys didn't come out as that Bonnie and Clyde dynamic, just period. So please take it how it resonates. What's recalling memories, missing someone? Somebody could have like a photo book, or somebody could have one of them like instant cameras where like you literally prints out the pictures right then and there. But I feel like nevertheless, yeah, this person, if that's them, that's what I'm saying. They really feel like they messed up a Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship, and now they could be recalling missing you. This could be you looking at pictures of them. Like I'm looking at our video from last year, 8 of Wands. Yeah, Wands representing fire signs. I feel like this is your energy. A lot of you guys, this is also something being very fast tracked. So you could be constantly seeing memories pop up on your Snapchat, your Facebook, etc., whatever the case may be. And maybe a lot of you guys are rushing in to tell this person or show this person. I still get this excitement type of energy from you. Like, hey, I'm recalling this memory, or hey, look what picture or what video popped up. Okay. Yeah, 8 of Wands is taking action. It's like expressing yourself full throttle. You're not waiting. You're not holding back. So I really feel like any memories you have of this person, you are bringing it up to them regardless if you guys are in separation or not. What else with the 8 of Wands? What else with the 8 of Wands? Seven of Wands. Somebody's birthday could be the 15th. 4 Swords, 3 of Swords. Somebody's birthday could be the 7th as well. Okay. This kind of took a break on things. We're not actually hitting the gas pedal. 7 of Wands here. A lot of you guys could already feel like you're in competition with somebody else for this person. So it's kind of like walking on eggshells type of energy, even sending a video, sending a picture of you missing a memory between you two, because it's like, I don't know who you're booed up with. I don't know who you're in a connection with over there. You know what I mean? So a lot of you guys are kind of on the fence about that. That kind of is a struggle for you. What else with the 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands? Wow, that came out clear as day. We have the Hangman in the reverse here, once I can pick it up. Pisces energy. You could be dealing with the Pisces. You don't have to be. But I feel like either you or this person isn't ready to release that mindset of holding on to these memories, making it feel like that's the most important thing in the world. Like I said, memories are fine. Your past, whatever, it's fine. But we can't live in the past. We're not going to live in these memories from 2019. We're not even like that anymore. We're not going to live. But also, please do keep in mind, the Hangman in the reverse is also about not looking through things through a new lens or a new perspective, literally. So I feel like if you're operating like that, you're still living in the past. And if they are, they're living in the past. It's just like somebody is just too caught up on the memories to look at things and shift their mindset of what you guys are like now. You're talking about things that we did 2-3 years ago. We're not in that same position anymore. You're not willing to look at, this is how our relationship has went now. There's been so much light and dark, so much light and dark, but there's never been the balance of like when to operate from which one. So I feel like the fact that you voiced that to somebody, or that's what's coming to a head, you're like, yeah, high priestess energy. You operate from your dark side way too much for me. So all these little memories or whatever reminiscing that you're having, it doesn't matter. I'm spiritually ranked different. And that's the lens I'm looking from now. And if you were looking through that same lens, we wouldn't be in this situation. What's numbing here? What's numbing? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 of Cups in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. This person is constantly numbing themselves out, trying to turn off their emotions, trying to turn off their feelings. So somebody could be smoking, drinking, partying a lot, whatever their numbing type of substance is. I feel like somebody is continuously doing that because they're trying to come off like cold shoulder, super like distant. Oh, I'm not trying to hear it. Yeah. That brick wall energy is definitely whoever this Aquarius is. You're dealing with Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, or a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And I feel like somebody really has a brick wall up right now because they're keeping secrets. Just period. Also, Temperance in the reverse. Somebody could have tried to cause you disharmony within your life. I feel like somebody could have tried to also take you out your character, and they wanted you to meet them like, okay, well, I don't know how to operate my dark and my light. It's going to be up and down, imbalanced all the time. So I'm trying to bring you to that side. and that's what the secret is. That's why I have up such a brick wall, because I know the more I have this defense mechanism built up for you, you're going to try to knock it down. And that's when you're going to have to operate from your dark. Okay. It's almost like this person is provoking you to meet them on their end. And it's crazy because King of Swords energy, all you want to do is be able to communicate and be receptive to what they have to say. But I feel like you're not willing to be receptive. You're not willing to reciprocate the bullshit. You're not willing to, oh, just because you operate from the dark today, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull out my sword too and cut you and hurt you. I'm not doing that. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could also be numbing themselves out because their finances aren't good. Or even Hangman in the reverse. They haven't mastered the stages of, this is what I need to do to be better. Or this is what I should really water myself towards and put my money towards instead of everything that numbs me. Yeah, 2 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. You're already planning. And then you have the Queen of Swords right behind it. Yeah, so this is a couple. That's what I'm saying. This should be a couple that knows how to communicate. They know how to get along. They know how to be receptive to each other. So like I said, there may still be communication here. But I feel like both of you guys just want to be defending yourselves no matter what. And I feel like that's another reason why it's not working, because this person constantly loves to do that with themselves. So then it's like you have to constantly defend yourself too. And I feel like that's the ongoing battle of that. So if it's always going to be that Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy, sure, maybe you'll be able to communicate the point across. But if it's always us having to, they got to defend themselves, then you got to defend yourself, it'll never fully work. That's why that 2 of Wands here, you're making decisions, you're planning. I feel like you're going through a lot of different options in your mind of what to say or how you want to reach out. Or even this 8 of Wands energy could be like, I've reminisced a lot about the past, and I'm realizing, because look, we got a whole nother scenario here. I'm reminiscing a lot about the past, and I'm finally realizing I never looked at things from your point of view. This person could be reaching out and saying that to you. But I also feel like this is what you could be communicating to them, because you're still being the understanding person. But it's kind of just like, it could also be not that you wanted to look at it from their point of view, from their shoes. You just wanted to look at it. You should have been looking at it from a different, I need a new set of glasses. I need a new set of binoculars. Some of you guys literally could wear glasses, but I just feel like you could be thinking about your past and you could be doing that reminiscing, because it's like, wow, why the hell, sorry y'all if you hear any background noise, why the hell didn't I look at life from this view? Why was I so blinded in the past? How did I let this person get me an illusion for so long? Just period. But don't worry, y'all. This person's over there numbing because I feel like they feel bad for knowing the things that they've done. That's why they're reminiscing. Okay, just period. Yeah, Page of Swords here. This is weighing on this person's mind a lot. Page of Swords, mental curiosity, constantly thinking about the same repetitive thought. And Yeah. I feel like this person is like, yep, let me keep on acting super distant and super hard and super brick walls so then Sagittarius can come in knocking. But the strength card right behind it is showing me that you have the strength to not do that anymore. You have the more inner compassion towards yourself to know, I deserve better than this. I deserve more than this. Why would I act out in a way that a person wants me to? That's not very high priestess of me. My spiritual ranking is at a 10 when this person's is at a 4. Why would I stoop down to your level? And I feel like that's really how you're thinking right now. So it's like you're not even just having the compassion towards yourself. Hell, you're having the compassion towards them. I'm having the strength to not come in and operate from my dark, because if you want to do that, it's going to get worse for you than it would for me. Just period. So, Sagittarius, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal, please feel free to do that. Come my way. See y'all next time.